So perfect. Myself, Austin. It's been a while. So first off, I'm going to be let's see. First, I'm actually doing a dual meditation. So I'm doing a meditation for the Loving Now Foundation, which was started by Bijan. It's a community where it's all meditation based, where we give guiding sessions every single day. So definitely check those out. Uh, and Austin, for sure, we will definitely make a call happen. So I'm doing it in my laptop right now, and I also figured I might as well pull out my phone right next to it and just do a live. So it's a two-in-one meditation. So yeah, we're starting that, and we will be starting very soon. Very soon. Welcome everyone. And in the meantime, if you have any questions about what meditation is, what we're going to do not hesitate to chat. Would love to hear and help out any way possible. We'll start in the next, let's say, minute or two. So in the meantime, definitely just chat what you are wondering about with meditation or anything. And in the meantime, would love to hear a gratitude. What is something you're grateful for in this present moment? Would love to hear anything, whether it's something you can think of, something you can remember. It doesn't matter. What are you grateful for in this present moment? Let's start with that. You can either chat that, say it out loud, say it in your mind. They all work. So there's no right or wrong here. It's actually, I think, the first time I've ever done an Instagram live. So I'm glad I'm able to finally get that going, as well as this Loving Now Foundation YouTube channel, which I will be posting more about. You should definitely check it out. It's a really cool community started by Bijan, and he's a friend of mine. Makes really cool wisdom-based content on YouTube as well as TikTok and all these different platforms. So, welcome, Jason. How's it going? Welcome, Sam. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing the gratitude. So, yeah, we're going to just kick this off with a gratitude, sharing something that you're grateful for in this present moment, whether it's out loud, whether it's uh, in your head, in the chat. That's also great. There's no right or wrong here. So, just expressing gratitude and taking a moment for that it is very important. And whenever you can't think of anything, I always love to resort to the present moment, because if you think about it, all that you have and all that you'll ever have is the present moment. So I always love sharing the gratitude I have for the present moment, because it's all that we have. And so truly making that your primary purpose, I think, in life is super important, because it is literally what is in front of you. And if you don't give it your all, you're not giving life your all, because it's all that you have. And so if you're not giving all that you have your all, what are you doing? So yeah, we'll be starting in the next minute. This is again the first time I've done a dual Instagram meditation and YouTube meditation. So I'm guiding on both platforms at the moment. And in the meantime, again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to start. And for those of you watching this recorded version, which I'll probably post about, you can uh, skip to about, let's say, uh, 1 minute from here. Yeah, so just skip to the next minute. For those of you watching this recorded, we'll be starting right away. Just giving some more time for people to join or start. I didn't post about this. This is kind of random. So We'll probably make more of an announcement next time. Welcome, Roger. How's it going? Alrighty, let us begin the meditation. So I'm going to just give a heads up to you all, and for those of you all joining late, chat what stage you're at so you can join at any point in time and start at that point of where we left off. So that way we're all on the same page. Let's first start by getting into the optimal position for the meditation. So there's no right or wrong here in terms of, well, there could be wrongs, but there's no one right. Let's just say that. So point is, there are some recommendations for what you should ideally be in terms of meditation position. So in this case, we're looking at roughly having a straight back is very important, very crucial. Uh, really helps to just balance the system and maintain that focus. After having a straight back, you want to ideally, if possible, sit cross-legged on the ground. But if you can't sit cross-legged, then you can sit on the chair and you can cross your ankles. So we're talking right ankle over left ankle. That'll be great. Again, these aren't just rules, but these are just recommendations, right? So I'd highly encourage y'all to get into that posture. So back straight, right ankle over left ankle. And if you can, keep your hands open. That'll be great, facing up. You'll notice that your breaths are actually a lot deeper and fuller. So try it out. And yeah, for those of you all joining, we're starting meditation right now, and I've just recommended crossing your right ankle over your left ankle if you're sitting on a chair. If you are on the ground, you can sit cross-legged. That'll be great. And yeah, and then face tilted up. Let's start by closing the eyes and taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So wherever you're at, just taking these deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, let it all out. If you're on social media right now, you're probably scrolling mindlessly or just, wasting some time, or maybe you're doing something important. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. But hopefully y'all are joining in on this and just taking these deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let it all out. And as you breathe deeply in, you'll notice your body expand and really just get big. And then as you exhale, you'll notice the body contract, get small. So just focus on that sensation as you are breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And if you haven't already, you can close the eyes right now. So I'm going to start commenting in the directions of what I recommend you do in terms of what stage you're at. So right now we're just taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I'm going to quickly type that in. you all, whoever are here right now, can continue doing those and taking those deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Do it at your own pace. Just make sure they're full breaths and that you focus on the sensation of your breaths. Let's type that here as well. Okay. So now let's try something a little new and different. So as we're taking these deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, assuming it'll be relatively slow, which is important. I mean, if it's fast and you're breathing heavy, that's okay. There's no right or wrong. But assuming you're breathing somewhat slow, let's take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's start by sharing a gratitude at each point. So as you breathe in through the nose and as you exhale from the mouth, for that moment in between, whether it's after you inhale or after you exhale, think of something that you're grateful for. So it can be anything. There's so many things to be grateful for around you. Uh, if you can't think of something, I always love resorting to this present moment because if you think about it, that's all that you have, all that you'll ever have. So it's a great way to ground yourself. So let's start by doing that. Let's just share out loud, either through chat, in your mouth, from your mouth, or in your mind, something that you're grateful for. Anything will be great. And if you can, think of something different for each breath. That'll be great. Again, you don't have to, but and if you can't think of something different, you can go back to your present moment. So share that you're grateful for this present moment. So I'm gonna let y'all get on that. Just type that in the chat again, letting you know what stage you're at for those of you joining. So again, just a reminder, we're taking deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and sharing something that you're grateful for. So, for example, I'm grateful for this present moment. Grateful for the internet. That's how I'm connecting with you right now. Things like that. And now that we've shared a good amount of gratitude, we're going to begin the body scan. So again, I'm just going to chat exactly what we're doing right now. So So for the body scan phase, we're going to, again, keep the eyes closed here and start at the top of the head And I always love comparing this to the airport security scanners. So imagine that you are walking through those booths, and as you're walking through it, the scanning is happening uh, from head to toe. And it's pretty much just like that, but you're going to be scanning yourself here. So starting at the top of the head, you're going to gently scan towards your forehead, then move on towards your ears, then your nose, then your mouth. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. And now we're going to move towards the chin. And just a heads up, as we're doing the scan, there might be certain parts of the body that have tension or discomfort or pain. Regardless of those feelings, we're going to maintain a nice, even, equal pace of scan. Just a heads up. So now we're going to move on towards the neck. The upper chest area. And as we do the front, we're also going to do the back. So just again, imagine like you're going through that security airport scanner. And so as you're scanning the front, you're scanning the back at the same time. So it's, yeah, it's a full body scan. So I'm going to talk about the front, but get the back as well, right? Imagine it's happening at the same time. And now your shoulders. So both the front and the back of the shoulders. And now we're going to move on towards the middle part of the chest and the back of the chest. So just again, focus on those areas that I'm recommending. Next, we're going to go towards the stomach or the abs area, again, front and back as well. And now we're going to do the arms. So let's go back to the shoulders and slowly go through the triceps, the biceps area. So that's like the upper half of the arm, essentially. And now we're going to move on towards the forearms area. So we're talking right here. Welcome, Jordan. Finally, your hands. So the hands are a really cool spot because you'll notice that there's a lot of aliveness, of sensation. These are all just sensory receptors, right? But the hands are very, very sensitive. And so if you focus on the hands, let's stay here actually for a moment. We're going to focus on the hands, eyes closed, and just notice how, first off, that you know the hands are there without moving it. How do you know that? It's because you're conscious of it. So continue focusing on that. And maybe even the fingertips. The fingertips are also quite sensitive. So we're going to focus on the fingertips. Welcome, Vihan. And for those of you joining, we're just doing the body scan right now. And currently focusing on the hands. So wherever you're at, just focus on that part of the body. And you'll notice the aliveness and sensation of the hands just by feeling it, without moving it, without thinking about it. You're going to just be aware of it. And as you continue to focus, you will notice the feelings of aliveness grow. So I'm going to let you be here now for a moment. Welcome, Haryuk. Okay, now we're going to direct the focus from the hands to the lower part of the body. So we're going to start off in the glutes area, the thighs, gently scanning again from the top to the bottom, the knees, your calves, and finally your feet. You'll notice again, the feet, just like the hands, are quite sensitive and are a great portal towards presence or just being present. It's a great sensory receptor. It really helps you to direct that focus because of the aliveness that is there. So we're going to focus on the feet here. Just notice the aliveness. Again, we're going to continue focusing, noticing the aliveness grow as we continue to focus. Now we're going to take a moment of stillness, what I like to call silence or stillness with silence. So at this point, I'm not going to give you much instruction. I'm going to be very open-ended here. I'm not going to say much, but that is okay. And that is because it is important that you get comfortable with just silence. And that helps you get still. When you learn to get still with silence, you will notice a tremendous amount of peace within you. So I want to chat that as well. Type in exactly what that is, what phase we're at. So stillness, silence phase. Okay. So again, just a reminder, not much instruction here, just going to have you sit still with silence. It's going to be very natural for the mind to get distracted by your thoughts, by sounds, by so many things around you. But, excuse me, that is okay. And it's also very natural for the mind to get anxious or worried. Like, what is going on? I need some instructions. But no, that's okay. I'm not even going to say focus on your breath here. I'm just saying be still with silence. So it's not going to be easy, but that's okay. That's where we practice. I love to call this just present practicing. So just to reiterate one last time, we're going to be focusing on being still with silence. No instructions here. Wherever you're at, wherever you're sitting, just position and time. Doesn't matter. Just close the eyes and just be still with silence. Okay. Now we're going to go back towards what I like to call gratitude breathing. So every time we inhale, so we're, at this point, we're going to be focusing on the breath. But as we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the nose, at each point, share something that you're grateful for in this present moment. And if you can't think of anything, you can always just resort to this present moment. So I'm grateful for this present moment. So just as a quick example, I'm grateful for this present moment. Excuse me. Grateful for the fresh air. Grateful for you watching. So just like that, you can either say it out loud or in the mind. You might save time saying it in the mind. So keeping this open for you. There's no hard set rule here that it has to be like this or like that. But at each breath, definitely share a gratitude. That will be great. So I'm going to type this out now. And yeah, just a reminder, if you can think of something different for each breath, exhale, of something that you're grateful for, that'll be great. But if you can't, always resort to this present moment because that includes everything. So let's continue this. And now we're going to let go of that focus on the breath and the focus on gratitude and just let go. And if the mind wants to think, let it think. If it wants to rest, let it rest. Let the mind just be. So at this point, we're just being, completely being. And now we're going to slowly bring the attention back to the environment around you, back to your breath, your body. And then when you're ready, at your own pace and time, very gently, I have you open the eyes, but do this very slowly. Take your time here. There's no urgency or rush. Just pretend like you woke up on a nice Saturday morning, and it is Saturday morning, and or at least here in Austin, Texas, it is. And pretend like you have nothing to do. Just be with the moment and slowly open your eyes. Take your time here. And for the next minute or two, I'm going to be here for answering any questions, whether it's about anything, meditation, gratitude, the practice we did. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, for those of you watching this recorded, you can DM me, or I'm not sure how it works actually, if you can message me from the video. Do whatever you have to do to share these questions that you have about meditation or just anything. I love this stuff, so would love to help out in any way possible. Do not hesitate to comment. So yeah, just a reminder, I'll be here for the next minute. Do not hesitate to ask me any questions or share concerns or share whatever. And I appreciate you for being here. Seriously. Thank you so much for the comments, Rahul. Appreciate it. Alrighty, so with that, we're going to close out the session. Thank you so much again for being here. Make it a great day. Take it joyfully. Stay conscious and ecstasy.